So what up, young scholars? This your boy, the extra large professor, and right now I am calling out Fox 911 because, simply put, it hates black dads. That's right, I said it. Fox 911 hate black dads. So let's start from the top. If we go to the original series that's out in Cali, what we find is the one brother, Michael. First and foremost, they had him seemingly at the beginning as like a typical father that was a part of a strong traditional nuclear black family, something probably akin to the Cosbys from the 80s and that sort of thing. But what we find is this brother is a down low father, and it leads to the destruction of the family. And I have no issue with the whole idea of Fox trying to explore a father and that is that gets out of the mold of what we traditionally think of as a masculine father and that sort of thing. It's no homophobia here, but we just see that the black family cannot be intact altogether right away from this beginning. And on top of that, not only do we have this father that is on the down low, it leads to the destruction of the family. Then they have Athena, played by the lovely Angela Bassett, replace him with a white stepdad. And on top of that, you don't even see any friction and that sort of thing from the kids. It's like, yes, finally we have a real dad, quote unquote dad in the house. So much so that the little boy actually starts, gravitating towards Bobby more than his dad. And then on top of that, Fox turns around and has the man Michael now being being Bobby's sidekick. And so you may say to yourself, well, that one instance, that one character does not prove that Fox hate black dads. But let me show you exhibit number 2. Now, when we go to Fox 911 Lone Star, we see Judd, who's my dude from True Blood. I forgot his character name on True Blood. Y'all could go ahead and put that down in the comments. Love that dude. But the first interaction that we see with his stepdad is this brother who was like portrayed like this moral, like preacher type dude, is cheating on his wife. And on top of that, he's not even a good cheat. This man is having had a heart attack cheating on his wife. And then on top of that, Judd discovers it. And then the black dad wraps Judd in his deceit, saying, hey, Judd was there and he saw that I just passed out on a treadmill. Now, Judd, who is married to the actor who played who was the little girl on Daddy's Little Girls, and that sort of thing. By the way, quick side. I have to do a quick aside. This little girl cannot have a dad without issues. I mean, from Daddy's Little Girl, from Tyler Perry's show, to now 911, her dad cheating, and he's not the man who she thought he was. And it just goes to show once again, it's like the first time we get introduced to yet another black father, he's a cheater. So now let's look at it. We have one father, Michael from LA, who is the down low brother that ended up destroying his family, becoming a sidekick with the stepdad. And Fox shows that the ideal replacement dad is Bobby, the white dude. And now the family is together and cohesive. Then we go to Lone Star State and we see that the high moral father that's in there is now, a cheat and is wrapping his son-in-law into his deception. And then last but not least, this week, y'all. It blew me away. I'm like, okay, they have a new character whose name is Tommy and played by Gina Torres. And she's married to a father. I believe he lost his job in COVID or whatnot. He's a stay-at-home dad, and so I'm like, okay, so Fox is showing an alternative to black masculinity because we always are portrayed as when you think about fathers, we're always portrayed as people who have to go outside of the workforce. I mean, who has to go outside and work and be solely a provider for the household. So I was like, okay, Fox is doing something new. They're going against the traditional norms and showing a dad who, is not a traditional breadwinner, but what he provides is the nourishment. He's being a caretaker. He's taking his little girls to Taekwondo. He's, cleaning up the house. He is, a chef. He's being supportive of his wife. He's doing all of those things, which I think is totally awesome because it's more than one way to be a man in society. But yet, Fox shows his ugly head again. And now this dude is being criticized by Tommy, his wife, for being too perfect. Now he's being portrayed as he's someone that's showing her up. She even said in the show that she thought that, he would be pretty good, but she didn't want him to be as good as he is as a dad. And that's causing her a problem. And then I started thinking to myself, why is black fatherhood being deemed as a threat? I don't understand that. Why is black fatherhood a threat to motherhood? And the show doesn't really, even deal with the complexities of that at all. What they do is have her to confront, and this brother is like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm taking care of the kids. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And then she was like, but it seemed like you're trying to show me up. And he was like, I'm being a dad. I'm going full force for my kids. Basically I'm all in. Instead of dealing with her insecurities and really like unraveling and going deep into that, what they do is they resolve this issue by starting a food. That's right, I said it. A food fight. Now, what black family is going to sit up there and throw pancake batter and then the kids come in and they throwing food at dad and all that? What the hell black family is this? If I left crumbs on my grandma's table, that was, boy, go out there and get me a switch. No, well, maybe not go out there and get me a switch, but I'm just saying, what black family resolves this? And I'm like, okay, Fox, now you get to another fatherhood issue and you can't really even deal with that correctly. So you know what? Like I said, this is the extra large professor from Dad Cypher. And, when I go live, I'm going to go live and start calling out these TV shows and networks. Because like I said, I'm getting sick of this, man. We got to be portrayed in a better light. And like I said before, I'm calling you out, Fox 911, even though I still love the show and even though I'll still be watching it, but I'm calling you out and say that y'all hate black dads. And you gotta start switching it up a little bit. We gotta have a positive role in there somewhere. I don't mind some negative, but at least have some balance. My God, come on. So with that being said, y'all know what to do. Click and subscribe. And look, if you're a dad, if you're a dad of outside of, if you're not a dad of color and you want to confront and just say, hey, well, I think you're wrong. Come on, put it in the comments. I love to talk and that sort of thing and talk and point that out. If you're a dad of color, what do you guys think? You know what? By the way, too, even though I didn't even put this in there, I just thought about it now. Look at the way they did Chimney Father. Chimney Father hates him because he doesn't fit under the quote unquote Asian stereotype of the mathematician or a computer software person. The man, it condemns him and basically erases him from his family. So I maybe should change the title of this is say that Fox hates Black and Asian fathers because this is crazy. So with that being said, like I said, click and subscribe. This is the Dad Cipher. And you know what? I may make this a regular every Friday when I see something in the media that shows Black dads looking crazy. I may just go ahead and call it out. And so with that being said, peace and love to you. One love. This is the Extra Large Professor, Dad Cipher, the call out, and I'm out. Peace.